Hey Chiefs Kingdom, it's Dustin Davis here with your daily update. The Kansas City Chiefs are at that familiar contender's crossroads, loaded with talent, a respected coaching staff, and a front office that's mastered smart moves. But two glaring holes could make or break this season. A run game that struggled to dominate, and an interior defensive line vulnerable to exploitation come playoff time. These aren't tweaks. They're core fixes needed before it's too late. With the trade deadline looming, teams league-wide are deciding whether to go all in or rebuild. The Chiefs have the assets, the window, and the drive. Let's dive into the latest buzz from the last few hours. Before we get deeper, if you're enjoying this, smash that like button. It means the world and helps us grow. Appreciate you. As November's trade window heats up, the Chiefs can't ignore their offensive line's issues in short yardage spots or the defensive interior's weaknesses. Instead of blowing premium picks on iffy returns, why not a clean player for player swap? It addresses needs now without gutting the future. Enter a potential deal with the Titans, who are tanking hard after a nightmare start, basically out of playoff contention before November. Their new regime is open to trades for non-core pieces, especially for young, controllable talent. The proposal: Chiefs send CB Joshua Williams to Tennessee for DT Sebastian Joseph Day. Simple, cap-friendly, and spot-on for both sides. Williams has shown real NFL chops in KC, solid technique and athleticism, but the secondary's depth from drafts and signings has pushed him down the chart. Trading him gives him a fresh start and clear space for the Chiefs' priorities. The Titans, after dealing away DBs like Jarvis, Brownlee Jr., and Roger M.C. Cleary for late picks, need secondary help. With ex-Chiefs exec Mike Borgonzi now in Tennessee's front office, there's familiarity with Williams' upside. Despite the L'Jarius Sneed trade flop earlier, Williams could be a low-risk plug and play guy for their rebuild. For KC, Joseph Day brings the veteran interior stability they've craved since losing draft pick Omar Norman-Lott. Pair him with Chris Jones, and he's not anchoring a bad line anymore. He's thriving in a better scheme with elite teammates. He offers reliable run stuffing, decent pass rush juice in rotation, and big game experience. It's tough seeing Williams go, but championships demand tough calls. No picks involved. Cap flexibility intact. This directly patches the Chiefs' biggest defensive hole heading into the home stretch. Shifting to offense, another vet keeps popping up in talks. One who could redefine the backfield. Connor Orr from Sports Illustrated pegs KC as a perfect landing spot for more RB firepower, arguing it's about seizing the window now, not banking on drafts. The target sinks Alvin Kamara amid New Orleans' mess of a season. Surprisingly, the ask might be low for his pedigree, or envisions Kamara not as a pure grinder, but a dynamic weapon in KC's motion-based attack. Think Tyreek Hill light on third downs, torching linebackers with speed. Proposed cost: a 2026 fifth rounder and a conditional 2027 sixth. For a team like KC, always picking late due to success, that's chump change, and their draft scouting track record means they can afford it. Kamara's been steady his whole career in NOLA, 363 yards on 100 carries through 8 weeks, even in a dysfunctional offense. But his real value? Elite receiving skills and smarts that expand Andy Reid's playbook. Motion, Misdirection. Empty sets for big plays. KC lacks a true pass-catching back, limiting horizontal threats while stacking vertical ones. Kamara slots in as a mismatch nightmare, easing the load on Yasiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt without needing to master the full system right away. Sure, hurdles exist. His contract's hefty. The Saints might balk at moving a legend, and Kamara's loyal to Nola, but purely on football fit, it's a dream. Upside galore. Minimal risk for the price. Defensively, the ultimate deadline splash could be a high-ceiling edge rusher to round out the roster. While interior help is priority, game changers often come from the edge. Miami's Jalen Phillips stands out as a feasible target. On his fifth-year option, $28 career earnings from the 2021 first round. With injuries Achilles in 23, ACL in 24 tempering his market, but not his potential. Pre-injuries, Phillips was a beast. 52 QB hits, 24 TFLs, 22 sacks in 42 games. This year, he started all 8 for a 2-6 Dolphins team that's selling per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Interest in him, Jalen Waddle, and Bradley Chubb. His 2 sacks underwhelm at first, but dig deeper. 27 pressures, 21 hurries, an 80.4 PFF pass rush grade 14th among edges. He's durable post-recovery and versatile, edge-setting versus runs, speed rushes, sub-package mismatches. For KC, Phillips complements Chris Jones in nickel/dime, rotates on the edge, and creates chaos through athleticism. His pressure opens lanes inside, forcing tackles into tough spots and amplifying the whole front. Miami's cap crunch and rebuild make him movable. KC could snag him for mid-round picks, viewing him as a now and future piece. Contract extension talks and cap fits are real issues. But for a title chase, Phillips is the low-cost, high-reward edge threat KC needs to terrorize QBs in January. What do you think, Chiefs fans? Is Phillips the missing piece for another ring? Worth the injury risk? Drop your takes below, give us a thumbs up if this fired you up, and subscribe for daily exclusives. We're your go-to for all things KC. Stay locked in. Catch you next time.